Hello, and welcome to this edition of What the Hell Just Happened? The vlog that asks you to tell me, who wrote the Book of Love? I've got to know the answer. Was it someone from above? I'm your host, Martin Gannopolar. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill once said that democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the others. I've always kind of taken democracy for granted myself. It just seemed that it was my birthright, having been born in the USA. But for the first time in my life, I find myself in a place that I thought I'd never be. Well, the second time, really. I mean, there was that time when I woke up in a strange house with a bad hangover and no pants on. But that was a long time ago. What's happening now is a new phenomenon. We're now in a country in which democracy is not just at risk, but it's actively under threat from within and without. Now, maybe this seems like a Chicken Little kind of the sky is falling type of thing to say, but just look at what the hell just happened in recent months that are a direct threat to our commitment to the sovereignty of the people. A bipartisan commission to investigate the January 6th insurrection, inspired and incited by the worst golfer that ever lived in the White House, by the way, was shot down last week. Vote in the Senate was 54 in favor and 35 against the commission. The filibuster, which requires a 2/3 majority vote to pass a bill, defeated the investigation flat out. Moscow Mitch Yertle the Turtle McConnell of Kentucky called the commission a purely political exercise. Let's be clear, this attempted insurrection in our nation's capital was the worst attack on democracy since the Civil War. Investigating it should be a first priority, especially for the people who were in the building when the killing started. I mean, shit, my insurance company investigates fender benders before they pay out. Without the establishment of an investigative committee, we may never know the answers to some pretty damn important questions, like how much pre-planning went into the insurrection scheme? Who was involved exactly? Did they receive help from elected officials? Who was the guy who planted the pipe bombs at the Republican and Democratic Party headquarters? And why did he do that? Who brought the stuff to build a gallows to hang Mike Pence? And to what degree did various groups like QAnon and the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, Boogaloo Boys have a hand in fomenting and executing this deadly, violent political action? Why weren't the cops and the National Guard able to prevent this attack in the first place, despite having lots of intel that it would be imminently violent? Are people really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I just threw that one in to see if you're still listening. After the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, there was a bipartisan commission to investigate how they got away with that. When JFK was assassinated, the government investigated that incident for years. After Al-Qaeda flew planes into the World Trade Center, there was a wide-ranging investigation of that too. So why the resistance now? Because, my friends, the Red Square Republicans don't want it investigated. They know that they'll be implicated in the whole pierogi. They also don't want to admit that their candidate actually lost the presidential election, despite many official recounts of votes where the outcome was closely competitive. This bullshit behavior is blatantly against the rule of law and defies precedents set by over 240 years of democratic governance. So what do these treasonous Republicans want? It appears that they want to regain power by circumventing the basic principles upon which this country was founded. They are rejecting democracy by, for, and of the people in favor of autocracy by one ignorant orange boob of a huge losing, lying grifter, Covfefe. This is no joke, though. During the Nazi regime, the wholesale rounding up and slaughter of Jews, Catholics, Gypsies, intellectuals, and gays couldn't happen until it was made legal by the legislature. And those laws did get passed. Could it happen here? Yeah, it could. In fact, the only thing that stands between our cherished and unique form of government and a dictatorship is your voice and your vote, which is why Trumpublicans are dead set about lying and cheating you out of your birthright, and suppressing your ability to have a say in how your life will be lived in the future. If they can manage to gin up division between us over issues like guns, gay, civil and women's rights, abortion, taxes, they can keep us from uniting together to defeat them. And they know it. So please don't let them get away with that. You have the power. You can make the difference. You're the sovereign people and your rights are guaranteed by the Constitution. So exercise those rights. Thanks for watching this edition of What the Hell Just Happened. We'll be back soon with another current event fun fest. We'll see you then. Bye for now.